Julie Roussel here. Hey, welcome and thanks for joining in on this Wacky Wednesday where you never know what the topic's going to be or what music I'll throw in there. But hey, thanks for joining in. Uh-oh. There we go. Sorry, it's been one of those days, right? And thanks for joining whether you're popping in live or catching on the replay. I'm glad that you could make it. So as always, if you hear something that you find valuable or helpful or that resonates with you, would you please, there we go. Sorry, like I said, major problems on this end tonight. Kind of feels that way, rigged, doesn't it? But as I was saying, if you hear something that you find valuable, please leave me a reaction. Let me know what you thought of it. Comment or ask questions anytime in the thread. Share the video with anyone you think it might help. And PM me if you have questions or want to hear more. I'm always happy to share the things that I'm learning, and I hope that they help you. So, hey, hello, Dan. There you go. Now I see who it was. Sometimes I seem to miss people as they pop across the screen. Hope you and Susie are doing well. Hey, I see a few more joining in. I'm glad you could make it. Hello, Joe. Hey, Cindy. Hello, Michelle. Hey, Jennifer. Awesome. Thanks for popping in. But hey, if I happen to miss your name as it goes across the screen, I apologize. Most of you know that I struggle with speaking and my mind usually goes blank as soon as the live button goes on. And, you'd think that I'd be over that by now, but I'm not. What can I say? No luck. But let me ask the question for the night. Do you ever feel like your life is rigged, for you, against you, or both? And would you please do me a favor and answer in the thread with a thumbs up or thumbs up if you feel that life has been rigged for you, a thumbs down if you feel it's rigged against you, or, both if you feel it's a little of each. So, hey, TJ, glad you could pop in. Thanks for popping in. But as I was saying, thumbs up, thumbs down. And I've kind of noticed lately that, life is full of difficult scenarios, at least now and then. Hey, Jean, I'm glad you could pop in live. We keep missing each other. But as I've said, I've noticed lately that life is full of difficult scenarios, and sometimes it seems like it's more, darkness than light. And sorry, yeah, things seem to be going wrong tonight. Computer, wireless, who knows? But there we go. Keep losing my place on my notes because the computer is down here to the side, and instead of the notes being printed ahead of time. Oh well, no worries, I got it. But like I was saying, it seems many times, oh hey Virginia, that it's difficult to cope with all the things that life just keeps throwing at you on a daily basis. And I've learned a lot in the last 3 years, especially with my business. It's helped me cope with a lot of different things and learn more, get ahead and stay more positive. And yeah, life is rough at times, and it seems like those tests just keep getting harder and harder. And you feel like you're brought to your knees in those really tough moments. You ever feel that way? Yeah, hey, if you have. And what I've learned is that perspective is a gift. And it's a new lens to see the world. Kind of like with contacts, when they're scratchy and itchy and gritty and blurred and full, filmy, and you can't see. But when you change to a new pair, it's amazing. Your vision is so clear and all of that is gone. And a mentor shared with me a quote from Rumi. Gosh, I can't get my notes to pop up properly. Oh, hello, Mr. Blaha. Nice to see you. And the quote from Rumi was, "Live life as if everything is rigged in your favor." And when I first heard that quote, hey, Colleen. Hey, lady. So nice to see you. I miss ya. Thanks, Jean. But when I first heard that quote, I practically laughed and I disagreed. And I was thinking, oh yeah, no, that doesn't mesh with my reality. Not at all. And tests in life, they're happening to me for a reason. No, not really. And, but what I realized is that you need to learn to have faith and trust that everything is going to work out in a positive manner. And that's no easy feat, let me tell you. Because you can't think positive for just like 2 days, and expect to see major changes, right? For example, hey, Jenny, long time no see, lady. But like 6 months ago, we thought we were near the breaking point in our lives. Appliances are breaking left and right, and some of the ones that look new. Health issues, business setbacks, car repairs, hubby's layoff, unexpected bills to pay. Oh, Christmas gifts. Hey, Jenny. Kids struggling in school. You're terrified. You're stressed. You're not sleeping at night. Oh, hey, and the hubby video bombs. Why not? But you're waiting for that next bad thing to happen, and you're expecting it, and you're looking for it. And when you're sitting at that kitchen table, all alone, and you feel like the next thing you're going to fall apart, and one more, and you're just going to shatter into a million pieces. Sorry, I wasn't going to get emotional about that, but basically you're going to be that blubbery mess on the floor. And in that next moment, you have that breakthrough that you've been hoping for and, praying for. And the phone rings unexpectedly, and it's good news for once. Hi to the hubby. But it doesn't matter how small that the news are, just that it's good news. And it strengthens that tiny little kernel of hope that you have, and you're feeling that maybe your luck is going to turn, right? And it renews your strength. Hey, Carrie. Oh, gosh, it's so good to see you, lady. We'll have to talk soon. But, that little bit reminded me that when all hell breaks loose, and you need to have faith that it's going to be rigged in your favor. And I couldn't see that, at that point. But looking back on it, so there we go. You notice it later. And my mentors taught me that you have to change your perspective. But that change only works if you believe and practice and live that mindset. And if you think about it, absolutely, it is easier, totally easier, to have faith and stay positive in those really great moments. And it's difficult when things keep spiraling downward. And I still struggle with that, I'll admit it, on a daily basis. But I will tell you, it is getting easier to adapt your perspective, to look for the things that you've learned out of that experience and find the good that will happen to you in the future. Remember, it's #rigged. Because in those moments when things are falling apart, when you want to quit because, hey, it's easier, right? I learned that I need to pause, step back just a little, reflect on it, and remember it's rigged, so that I see and celebrate the good instead. And I've also learned that you can't get discouraged easily when you can't see the break in the storm because you're obsessing on how awful it is. I've never done that either. Not me. Totally not. But for example, you have the power to choose what you think, what you say, what you act, how you act, and what you do, because your choices and what you believe forms your perception. So for example, if you don't believe in yourself at all, you're not going to unless somebody else does first. Powerful thought, isn't it? So if you heard something that you found valuable or resonated with you, please leave me a reaction. Drop a comment or ask questions in the thread anytime. Hey, April, glad you could make it, lady. Share the video with anyone you think it might help, and PM me if you have questions or want to hear more. More and more ways to rig your life positively. What I've learned is that life happens for you instead of to you. Those tough times, yeah, they make you uncomfortable, but they help you grow stronger. And it's all in how you perceive it and show up. The light's always been there. But if you're only focused on the dark spots, you can't see it at all. But once you focus on it, it's just one blink away. I'll catch you later.